Boris Johnson's £23 million cash injection aimed at cushioning the blow of problems exporting shellfish to the EU since the start of the year will do little to resolve the situation, a fishing chief has warned, in a withering takedown of the Prime Minister and his government. Jeremy Percy, chairman of the new Under-10s Fishing Association (NUFTA), accused Environment Secretary George Eustace of adopting a "dog ate my homework" approach by changing his stance from one of blaming the bloc to an acknowledgement that the difficulties were the result of an oversight by British negotiators. The government confirmed yesterday that the UK will make financial support available from a £23 million package announced last month to more businesses in the fishing and shellfish industry. Shellfish exporters, in particular, are suffering because EU rules currently prohibit the sale of unprocessed shellfish to the continent. Mr. Percy told Express. Johnson announced the £23 million fund as a knee-jerk reaction to the convoy of shellfish trucks that arrived in Westminster, highlighting the massive difficulties and losses as a direct result of the post-EU exit impacts on shellfish exports. As ever, the promise of funds was detail-free, and we immediately highlighted to the Marine Management Organization (MMO) et al. That the fund also needed to cover catchers who had either lost money directly as their consignments didn't get through or had stopped fishing as a direct result of the difficulties and inherent risks re-exports. Consequently, it had taken the MMO several weeks to put some flesh on the bones, Mr. Percy explained. He added, "We and others highlighted the inequity of the system, and it is only now that the fund has been widened, although the proof of the pudding as ever will be in the eating." Mr. Percy also suggested the government had been disingenuous in attempting to blame Brussels. He said, to add insult to injury, the whole issue of the export of live bivalves came to the fore and was immediately complicated by statements from Eustace et al. That flip-flopped between "it's all the fault of that nasty EU" and just plain lies that this is illegal. As it turned out, not only was the EU doing no more than merely sticking to the very same rules that we were a signatory to, but Eustace and co. moved from their original claims, "the dog ate my homework," to coming relatively clean as soon as the statement he made to the industry body, the Shellfish Association of GB, that admitted that it was our fault for not spotting the threat, became public knowledge. Mr. Percy stressed the improvements to the £23 million fund were welcome, assuming it does what it says on the tin.